Cosmos, or Atom is the ticker symbol, I guess. So we looked at this, I think, about August 5th, so about 4 days ago. I do have this buy position way in the bottom of this zone, but I mean, it's going to be a while before it hits that, most likely. We don't really have any monthly ranges because these cryptocurrencies are all over the place. But honestly, so price is bearish. It's way below this daily moving average. So this is a buy position I had drawn up. I mean, in theory, if price had come all the way down here, I would have bought it $8, but most likely that's not going to happen. So our next kind of setup with this coin would be something like this. If price comes up to this zone and rejects it, then you're looking for a short position down to the bottom of this zone. And I do like this position better versus the other one because it is with the trend. So, we know price is bearish. It's way below the moving average. It's way below the 4-hour moving average as well. So, and ideally, once price comes up to this area here, it'll meet this 4-hour moving average, and this will function as resistance as well, which will keep price down. And then obviously we just have to wait for lower highs, lower lows again, wait for the price structure to really set up. Once it hits the zone and rejects, you can see price really respected the zone before and then finally broke it, and now we'll see if it comes up and retests it. You can see some really wicky candles here, so there's a chance that price doesn't actually come up to this zone, but in the small chance that it does, we're ready for it, ready to short it about $8.79 if price comes into the zone and rejects and then sets up that bearish structure again. But I can kind of see something else happening right now on this 4-hour. So there is something like this happening. You can see price came, respected, broke, and now is respecting again. So there might be a short setup right now. I mean, it's not really one that I would want to take, but depending on your risk tolerance, might be pretty good to take, to be honest. All I would have to wait for would be a couple more confirmations. So, and the reason I like this so much is that there's a lot of bearish momentum coming down, right? We've seen this as of August, the start of August, it just came down. And then, since like the 5th or whatever, the 4th, it hasn't really came up much. It's come up a little bit, and then, but it's, these heavy wicks. So it's basically rejecting the upside. So now we can see the zone here being respected. This 4-hour candle will close in about an hour. And if it closes like this, I mean, that probably means you're good for an entry. If we look at all these other moving averages, you can see price came up to this 1-hour moving average and now is respecting it and literally rejecting this zone. You can see all these candles are pretty choppy. You can see the higher high, higher low structure here. So I'll just draw this out. Now, if we can see lower high, lower lows form, something like this, then this is probably right for a sell. So with that being said, we got to find a price that we like for this short entry. It gets really choppy, these smaller candles. So I would wait an hour and just see how this closes, and then maybe consider something. You would want it to break. Like, there's just not, these candles are so choppy and ugly. It's hard to, I mean, if price broke 848 and broke this low here, then it might be something to consider. So just set this here. 848, yeah, perfect. So just make sure it's bang on 848. So yeah, if price breaks this low here, then I would probably consider a short position. You're welcome to short it now. Depends on how how big you want your stop to be if you're going to use a stop, but this zone does seem to be holding, and I don't think it's going to make it up to this zone. So this really is your next best bet at 862. Maybe just set your stop above all these previous wicks, and then enter now, or enter if it comes back up to 862, or if it breaks this little area here. I think you're good to go all the way down to the bottom here at $8 even. Price likes whole numbers, so I'm pretty comfortable with $8 even. I think that is a good setup, guys. So that's Cosmos, that's Adam. I do like it. I like the short position now, to be honest. So I'm going to mark this and probably take that trade once this is done. So yeah, that's Adam.